All right, welcome back. I'll give you guys a good laugh. I just recorded this entire lesson for 25 minutes and the microphone was off. So you could not hear me. So I get to do it all over again. All right, here we go. So this is the triangle proportionality theorem, also known as side splitter. What's important here is that if DE is parallel to AC, so I'm going to write that down. If DE is parallel to AC. I don't know why I wrote that up in the air over there. So let's erase it and write it on the line. Okay, if DE is parallel to AC, then it actually cut the left side and the right side in the same proportion. That doesn't mean the left side and the right side are equal to each other. That means the top piece of the left, BD, over the bottom piece of the left, DA, will be the same fraction and value as top of the right side, BE, over bottom of the right side, EC. So I'm going to refer to this as top left, top right, bottom right. Okay? So the converse, which means you're just going to switch the order, if BD over DA is equal to BE over EC, then that's indirectly telling you that DE is in fact parallel to AC. All right, so let's start doing some work with this. All right, so in this problem, it asks us to find the value of x, and it tells us that these two lines are parallel. So that in fact is the side splitter theorem. So again, if this piece is parallel to that piece, the sides of the triangle were split in proportion. So I'm going to start here at the tip. The tip, so the top piece here, 12, over the bottom piece, 14, will reduce to the same value as the top piece here, 15, over the bottom piece here, x. Now how do we solve proportions? We cross multiply and solve. So 12 times x, which is 12x, is going to be equal to 15 times 14, which is 210. And divide both sides by 12, which means x is 17.5. Now it said find the value of x, therefore we are done. All right, next problem, same thing. They're telling us that these sides are parallel, so if they're parallel, they split the sides in proportion. So I'm going to start at the tip. The top here, x, over the bottom, 18, is equal to, let's go back to the tip, be consistent. Make sure the order you set up the first fraction in corresponds to the order of the second fraction. 56 over the bottom, 21. Again, we're going to cross multiply to solve. X times 21 is 21x. And then 56 times 18, which is 1008. Divide both sides by 21. And you get x is 48. Again, the directions were to solve for x, so we are done. Numbers 3 through 6, here we go. Okay, number 3. Start at the tip. Top left is x. Over bottom left, 36. Equals, go back to the tip. Uh-oh, there's no number there, but we know that the whole thing is 55, and a piece of it is 45. So 55 minus 45 gives us 10, which means this piece here is 10. Over the bottom piece, which is 45. All right, so let's cross multiply here. X times 45 is 45x. Equals 36 times 10, which is 360. Divide 360 by 45, and we get 8. Find x, there it is. number 4. So again, it's important that we note, I don't think I did in the other one, that these lines are parallel. If they are parallel, they split the original sides in proportion. Start at the tip. Here, top piece is x, bottom piece is 7. Back to the tip so we're consistent. Top piece is, it's not there, but 27 minus 6 is 21. Equals 21 over bottom piece, which is 6. Are you guys having fun yet? At least you can get up at your free will and pause me. Can't do that in class unless you use the pass and go to the bathroom, but then you can't rewind. 21 times 7 is 147. Divide both sides by 6. We get 24.5. Again, solve for x. That's what we did. We move on. Next, hopefully these videos are helpful. I mean, you could just do these worksheets and look at my answer keys, but if you want to watch the video, obviously you can click on the YouTube link that I provide. Here we go. These are parallel. We know that by the arrows. So the sides are split in proportion. Top piece 30 over bottom piece. Yay, a binomial. And then equals top piece 25. Oh, I forgot the equal sign. Over the bottom piece, which is 15. I can't believe I'm doing this again. I can't believe that the microphone wasn't on. All right, we're going to cross multiply here. 30 times 15, which is 450, equals, now, don't forget, when you cross multiply with a binomial, put the binomial in parentheses so that you don't forget to do what? Oh, that's right. I heard you say distribute. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Here's 25x times now the 7, which gives us 175. All right, I'm going to bring the 175 to the 450, which gives us 275 equals 25x. Divide 275 by 25, which means x is 11. Halfway there, I think. I'm not even sure how many there are. All right, number 6. I'm getting better at using this iPad mini here. It's not as sloppy as the first few were. Start at the tip. Top left, 21. Over bottom left, 6. Equals, go back to the tip. Top right, 3x plus 1. Over the bottom, x minus 1. And now we cross multiply. Let's get the black back up. Ooh, let's do a fun rainbow. Ready? Ah. There we go. Get back the black pen. Alright, so it's going to be 21 parentheses x minus 1 equals 6 parentheses 3x plus 1. Distribute. 21x minus 21 equals 18x plus 18. I'm going to bring the 18 to the 21, which means I get 3x minus 21 equals 18. Bring the 21 to the 18, so that means 3x is equal to 39. Yep. Divide 39 by 3, which gives us 13. Solve for x, that's what we did, and we're now on to 7. Okay, these are different, so you really need to pay close attention. Hopefully you guys see that this and this are actually given values or expressions. When you see this happen, you have to make sure you redraw the two triangles and put the expressions where they belong, because this is a little bit different. These are not pieces, these are whole things. So if I'm talking about the whole side of this triangle, it's not 8, it's 28. Because the whole bottom is 2x plus 3. So we need to make sure that we're using the entire side here, not just the 8. Okay? People mess this one up all the time. So I'm going to do the 20 over that corresponds to 28 in the bigger triangle equals 15, and that corresponds to the 2x plus 3 in the bigger triangle. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because I'm running out of space. Here we go. Cross multiply. So it's 20, parentheses 2x plus 3 equals 28 times 15, which is 420. Distribute. 40x plus 60 is equal to 420. Subtract 60 from both sides. Gives us 360. Divide that by 40. And we get 9. Alright, one on the bottom of that. Let's try to follow the same procedure. Again, because they gave us the whole bottom leg, we have to split these into two. So this triangle here has 52 as one side and x plus 3 as the other. And then the outside triangle has 91 and 2x minus 1. So let's be consistent when we set up this proportion. So if I'm working with 52, that corresponds to 91. And in that same order, x plus 3 corresponds to 2x minus 1. Cross multiply. 52 parentheses 2x minus 1 is equal to 91 parentheses x plus 3. So 104x minus 52 is equal to 91x plus 273. Make sure you're distributing. You don't want to forget to distribute. That's a really silly mistake to be making. All right, I'm going to bring the 91 to the 104. So when I do that, I get 13x minus 52 is equal to 273. I'm going to add the 52 to the 273. So I get 13x equals 325. Divide by 13. Final answer, x is 25. Whoops, I think I just wrote a 3. I don't know why I didn't erase. Oh, there we go. X is equal to 25. All right, two more. We got this. All right. Here they are side by side, so let's pay attention to them. This one we have the top left as well as the bottom left. These are both pieces. And then we have the top right over the bottom right. Again, both of these are pieces. Whoops, thought that was blue. As opposed to here, the one on the right, this piece right here over the bottom here means I need to redraw the triangles. All right, so let's focus on the left one first and finish, and then we'll go back to the right one. So here we're going to have 19 top left over bottom left, 19 over 38 is equal to top right 24 over bottom right x. Cross multiply. 19x equals 38 times 24, 912. Divide both sides by 19. X is 48. Now, the previous 8 problems said to solve for x. This one says find QR. So QR is going to be the 24 plus that 48, which is 72. Okay, so again, QR is this whole thing. By the way, totally missed this. ST is parallel to PR, which means that's why we were allowed to do this proportion. Okay, this one tells us that the triangles are similar. If the triangles are similar, that implies that this bottom piece and this bottom piece are parallel to each other. All right, let me erase this for a second. So as far as this pink triangle is concerned, the bottom is 2x plus 2. And the right side here, well, if this is 5 and the whole thing is 40, 40 minus 5 gives us 35. So that means this piece here is 35. All right, and then the big triangle, oh, that was supposed to be blue. Good old Apple Mini problems. So if we have the big triangle, the whole right side is 40 and the bottom is 3x minus 7. So if we're going to set up our proportion, we'll have 35 over 40 because they correspond to each other. So I went from pink to blue, 35 to 40. So now I have to go from pink to blue. So 2x plus 2 over 3x minus 7. What do we do? Cross multiply. Very good. All right. Sorry, losing my mind. 35 times 3x minus 7. And then 40 times 2x plus 2. Distribute. 35 times 3, so 105x minus 35 times 7, 245 equals 80x. I'm going to erase this. Okay, so that was 105x minus 245 equals 80x plus 80. Okay, I'm going to bring the 80 to the 105 by subtracting it. So that gives me 25x minus 245 is equal to 80. Add the 245, which means 25x equals 325. Divide by 25, x is 13, but slow your roll. Said find RT. So RT is not x. RT is 3 times x, so 3 times 13 minus 7. So 3 times 13 is 39, minus 7 gives us 32. So RT is equal to 32. There is a nicer key uploaded in the key folder. I know this is really sloppy, but the point of it was for me to record me step by step so that you understood how to set up the proportion as well as how to solve it. Hopefully it's helpful. I will do this anytime I am teaching new material, and hopefully it helps. If it doesn't, then just ask the questions on the live Zoom sessions on Mondays. All right, hope to see you soon. Bye.